All right, today we're talking about functions. I'm going to spread this out over 2 days. Okay, we're going to stay on the same lesson for 2 days. There's a lot of information, so I split up the homework assignment. Okay, you'll do half of it today, half of it tomorrow. All right, functions. Function is a relationship between the input and the output. In a function, there is exactly one output for each input. All right, so this is what your homework is going to look like. So go ahead and write all this down. All right, so this is what your homework is going to look like. It's going to give you like a map like this and say, is this a function? So what we have to do is we have to figure out, does each input have exactly one output? Okay, -2 only has one output, that's -3. 0, okay, has an output of 6. 3 has an output of 6 as well. 4 has an output of 9. So is this a function? Okay, 0 is only paired with 6. It is not paired with anything else. It only has one output. 3 has one output. That is 6. It doesn't matter that the output is paired with more inputs. Okay, all that matters is that the input has one output. Output can have more than one input, as in this is the case right here. Okay, so this is a function. All right, write this down. Is this a function? Is every output only paired with one, or every input paired with every one output?
No, because there's 2 ones.
Okay, 1 is paired with 4 and -4, so that is a no. Okay, 3. Okay, 3 is only paired with 2. 5 is only paired with 4. If 1 was only paired with 4, that'd be fine. Okay, but it's paired with -4. Now, I know this is kind of confusing if you're looking at a table or if you're looking at a map. Okay, but here in a little bit, actually, probably tomorrow, we'll put it on a graph and it'll make a lot of sense. Okay, yes, Wesley?
So it doesn't matter if there's a negative sign?
No.
Like as long as the numbers is
No. Okay, because we're working with graphs, we can have negative numbers on graphs, right?
So it only matters if the number is the same?
Yeah. Okay. Only matters if each input has one output. In this case, 1 has 2 outputs, right? Okay. A graph that consists of points that are not connected is called a discrete function. A function that consists of a line or a smooth curve is a continuous function. So if it's just if it looks like this, okay, that's a discrete function because they're not connected. A function that consists of a line or a smooth curve, that's a continuous function. Determine domain and range. If this is our x, okay, and this is our y. All right, my domain is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My range would be 4, 4.5, 3.2, 5.1, 4.8. Okay, range is our y coordinates. Okay, domain is x coordinates. That's all it is. All right. So we write the data as a set of ordered pairs, then we graph the data. So if you go back to the slide before, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I would write them as a table like this. Okay, write them as ordered pairs, and then just graph it. Okay, state whether the function is discrete or continuous. After you graph it, okay, you see a dot here, and a dot here, and a dot there, and a dot there. Is this discrete or continuous? This is discrete. It's not connected. Okay? All right, this is what I was talking about earlier, where this is going to help you make sense on whether or not this is a function. What we have is called the vertical line test. Okay? We have a graph. This function right here, okay? We pass a vertical line through all the points on that line and see if it passes. If it passes through more than one point, okay, it is not a function. Okay? So if I was to draw a straight line right here, okay, would this pass the vertical line test?
No.
This would, yes. Okay? Does it ever cross more than one point?
Yes.
No, it doesn't.
Oh my God.
Okay, if I draw a vertical line right there, like that.
Oh, yeah.
Does it cross more than 1 point?
Yes.
No. Okay? It does not. If I draw a bunch of vertical lines, okay, here I'll just do it. Okay? Does it pass the vertical line test? Yes, it does. Okay? Now, this one right here, does that pass the vertical line test? No, it passes more than 1 point. Okay? So this is a no. This is a yes. Okay? This one, okay? Yes, Wesley?
How do you determine where you put the lines?
Okay? You draw lines all over it. Okay? Just draw a bunch of them. Okay? This is a yes. Okay? The closed dot includes the line, but the open dot does not include that line. Okay? So that's why it's a yes. Okay? So straight up and down over those points. Okay? One includes it, one doesn't. So that's why it's a function. Okay? Now, listen, this is to help us find out if it's a function or not. Remember when we had the map and we're trying to figure out, is this a function or not? Okay? We have x and y coordinates. Okay? And it's like this. This is a function because we have one output for each, or one input for each output. Okay? This one right here, this one here in the middle. Okay? Let's think about these points. Let's think about this point and this point. Okay? What would the coordinates be? Let's say that's 5. And that's 5, and that's -5. Okay? This top point is at 5, -5. The bottom point's at 5, the top point is at 5, 5, and the bottom point's at 5, -5. Okay? See how we have 2 outputs for this one input? Okay? That's why it's not a function. Because we have an input of 5. Okay? It's going to make more sense the more we do it. You have an input of 5. We get 5 here, and we get -5 here. Okay? That's why it fails the vertical line test. All right? So if they give you a graph, okay, like any one of these, okay, what we do is just draw vertical lines and see if it crosses more than once. If it crosses more than once, it's not a function. Yes, Wesley?
So we're trying to see if the line crosses the other line that's on there,
Mm-hmm.
not the X.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay? Right here, okay, if I draw a bunch of lines, okay, does it ever cross the vertical line more than once? No. But here it does, doesn't it?
I get it.
Okay? Does it cross the vertical line more than once? Yes. Okay? The V shape in the middle, okay, that crossed the vertical line more than once. If we were to map it, okay, you have 5, 5, right? 5 going to 5. We'd also have 5 going to -5. Okay, that's not a function because the input has 2 outputs. Remember, the input can only have one output. All right, here's your assignment.